Oh, all right, guys, you're welcome. Good evening, everybody. You're welcome. Hi, Collins. Hi, Kemprix. Everybody, welcome. Welcome to today's class. Hello, Yanzi. Hello, Grace. Hello, Dark Skin Dorita. Welcome, everybody. Let me greet people on TikTok. Hi, Fearless. Hi, Ona. Glory. Good evening. Krista. Good evening. Imak Kagbo. Good evening. Hi, Ifeanyi. All right, so I'm waiting to get at least 100 people on TikTok, then we'll kickstart. So please, if you're on TikTok, double tap the screen so that more people can join us. So once we get 100 people on TikTok, we kickstart. So on TikTok, please double tap the screen, double tap the screen. Yes, we're on 52 now. Yes. Yes, TikTok, I'm waiting for you guys. Please, TikTok, double tap the screen so that more people can join. Oh. Don't be greedy. You want to get all the knowledge alone? TikTok, double tap the screen. Let me check how many we have on TikTok now. 68. Okay. TikTok, we are going there. We are getting there. TikTok, please double tap the screen. Double tap the screen so that we'll get more people. Please, guys. I don't want us to waste so much time. All right, we've gotten to 70 on TikTok. Very good. Very good, guys. We can do it. Please, TikTok, double tap the screen. Please, if you're on TikTok, double tap the screen on TikTok. Oh, 85. Very good. 88. Please, on TikTok, please, we need to get to 100 before we begin on TikTok. 91. Oh, my goodness. You guys are really ready. 98. What am I saying? 3, 2, 1. You don't go back 99, 98 again. No, now. 101. Very good. So let's kickstart with the prayer. Father Lord, we thank you for a great day like this. Thank you for today. Thank you, Lord, for giving us the opportunity.
I'm actually in the mood.
We commit the children who are still held under captive onto your holy hands.
Father What's Lord, all these things I'm getting?
Please help them gain freedom. Let them reunite their loved ones.
What you consoler?
I pray. Amen. We also pray for a fulfilled life. In Ugongo Okolo University, we don't pray for long life. We pray for a fulfilled life, so that no matter how short we live on earth, let us live a life of impact, so that when we are gone, we will not be forgotten. The same way we still remember a lot of legend, Jesus Christ, Michael Jackson, Prophet Muhammad, and a host of them. Let us make impact in the world before we leave. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, let us begin. So before we begin, we just prayed now. As I am now, I'm not saying prayer is irrelevant, but I walk 90% and pray 10%. And that's one problem in Nigeria. Nigerians walk 10% and pray 90%. You see somebody who lock their shop and go and stay in the chapel or cathedral and start praying from morning to night. So you see, those are those parochial idiosyncrasies I was talking about. Because they believe that there's a God that will answer them when they lock their shop and go to church to pray. So that's why I say prayer is something of 10% here, and hard work is 90%, smart work 90%. Because I know that we have religious people here. Don't worry, very soon, this is the beginning of our classes, so it's a little less interactive, but don't worry, very soon it's going to be more interactive. I'll entertain questions, as much questions as possible. So most of you now who are Christians, if they ask you, you are Christian, why are you Christian? Because your parents were Christians. Let me ask you this question. If you were born in a Japanese family and your parents were Shintoists, you say you would carry Jesus for head? Or you were born in India and your parents were Buddhists, you think all the church you're going every day, you'll be going to church every day. So you're doing like this, you're becoming a fanatic because they born you. Your parents tell you, say, okay, this person is a person who going to worship. We are black. They give us a white person's picture. Say, okay, now this person is not going to worship. Nobody asks questions. If you ask questions, hey, shut up, blasphemy, hey. So you see, from generation to generation, we keep on doing the same thing and expecting a different result. How can such a society make progress? So you're only Christian today because your parents are Christian. So if you know anybody will carry church for head, probably you're in school, instead of you to go for lectures, if they carry church for head, you're going for fellowship from morning to night. You're calling your fellow students Papa. Your fellow students, even person who is senior, because anytime you say, God call me. By the way, God call all of us because all of us are children of God. So because your age mate, your classmate told you that God called him, you'll be calling him Papa. So ridiculous. Back then in school, to my utmost charging, I see some students, your fellow students, they're going to wash clothes for their students because it's a Papa in your church. How ridiculous can that be, you know? So please, all this church thing, you know, let us reduce religion and uphold humanity. Because if you come to Nigeria, the first thing you notice is the paucity of love. There's no love. Even that church, even that Bible cry for it, the most important commandment is love your neighbor as you love yourself. But there's no love in the church. So all this church will cry for it, what's the essence? We don't love each other. The politicians don't love us, you know. After church, some members of the church will be driving home with empty seats empty space in their car. They'll see their fellow church member. You guys came out from the same church. So you can see there's even discrimination amongst churches. All of them claim to worship God, the same God and Jesus Christ. But within that same church, there is segregation. You know, my pastor this, my pastor that. You know, today is not a day for adults. We'll have a very, very explosive interaction about that religion. No. So I don't want us to digress so much because we have a lot to cover in this topic today. Relationship and marriage. Let me go and check what's going on. Hey, if you're here, say present, please. Let me be sure you can hear me and you're following. If you're here on Instagram and TikTok, say present. Okay, I can see some people saying present on TikTok. Okay, thank you. So let's begin. We are going to begin by explaining, today's topic is relationship and marriage. So we are going to begin by explaining men and women. Yes, understand that there are some relationships that involve same sex and all of that, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about heterosexual relationship today. Yes, a quick caveat. Everything I'm teaching here, like I said, I don't teach, I interact. And I interact not because I know it all. No, I'm not infallible. Do you understand? So I learn too. That's why I love interaction, because as I teach, I entertain questions and I learn from that. So I'm not doing this because I know it all. I'm doing this because I have so much experience. Women are very smart. I learned so much from women because of my frolicking, you know, when I was living that life of debauchery. So I met a lot of women, and me, when people say fear women, no, I don't say fear women, I say learn from women because they are very smart. Don't worry, we'll get there. So let's begin by differentiating men and women. Women, because for you to understand your relationship, you have to understand these two entities. So who are men? What do men like in a relationship? What do men expect? What will you do to a man that will blow him away? The same thing a man expects is not the same thing a woman expects in a relationship. Do you understand? An 18 years old woman is more mature than a 25 years old man. I will say that again. An 18-year-old woman is more mature than a 25-year-old man. So women mature earlier than men, you know. So men, what are the things? Okay, before I mention this note I drafted out this afternoon. So before I mention the things that both people want in a relationship, I want to explain in details what interests them. Men, women. Men are, anything I'm saying here, this one is I used to people learn or perish. And in this life is like a game. And you cannot win a game if you're not involved in playing the game. For example, you cannot say I won that match when you did not play the match. You have to play the match before you say you won the match. So most people who are watching this video now, most people now are just docile. They are subservient. They decide to just stay on their own. Anything, they don't want to participate, anything. Those kind of people, they are living life, but they are not involved in the game. They're not playing the game, and they expect to win. So those kind of people cannot win in life because they did not play the game. How will you win a game you did not play? So you have to participate in this game called life. Please, don't be docile. If you're in school, participate in activities. Go out, mingle with people. Because you can't just be... Me now, if I'm not the way I am, I would have been languishing in a dilapidated slum in a Jangbagi. Imagine say I did like that now. God, people are not going to say God great person like me. Just imagine. How would I testify of God's goodness if I don't show myself? How will people know that God created somebody who will be like me? So you have to go out so that people can see you and say, oh my God, you're too much. You understand? So men are polygamous in nature. Women are hypergamous in nature. So this is a man's nature. Just like when you say a dog's nature is to bark, you can't expect a dog to start bleating like a goat. No. When that happens, you're going to be worried, right? So any day a man stop being polygamous, you should call for concern. You should be worried. You'll be like, okay, what's going on here? That's how it should be. So by default, a man is supposed to be polygamous. That's how it is. Back in the olden days, men used to marry multiple wives. It was Western people or Yoruba people culture that say a man must marry one wife. And we have been deceiving ourselves. Officially, you see men go to the altar, elaborate wedding, everybody's happy. But behind, you have like 6 or 7 side chicks. So who are we deceiving? You're robbing Peter to pay Paul. So what's the point of all of that? In the olden days, men used to, marry multiple wives. So that is how it is by default. Even down to the animals, you see men doing. So you can't compare a man and a woman. A man, as I am now, I can impregnate 10 girls in 1 year. But a woman cannot get pregnant 10 times in 1 year. So you can't compare both of them. Just for an instance, I'll digress a little before I go back to this. You see a woman will say, I will cheat back because he cheated on me. When that guy bought iPhone, you did not buy iPhone back. When he gave you 1 million, you did not give him 2 million back. It's only when he cheated, you now want to cheat back. Leave that thing. Leave that thing. You did not cheat because he cheated. No, you cheated because you already wanted to cheat. So, a woman, cheating is not the same thing when it comes to a woman and a man. A man cheats, a man explore. We don't say men cheat, but women cheat with emotion. If a woman cheats on you, that means she has left that relationship. But a man can genuinely love his wife and still cheat, but he knows where his heart is. However, this is man's nature, right? So because you love your woman, you know that if I do this thing that is my nature, it's going to hurt this woman I love. What are you going to do? You're going to now kill that flesh. They say the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yes, a man's nature is to cheat, I agree. But as a man, you have to have discipline and self-control. When you have those things and you love your partner, because you know that if your partner finds out you cheat, it's going to hurt her. Do you want to hurt your partner? No. So why do you want to cheat? So that is that for men. Then hypergamy. Women are hypergamous in nature because every woman is looking for a made man. You find it's easier to find a needle in a haystack than to find a woman who wants to be with a man. Every woman wants a made man. Every woman wants a made man. Men will don't arrive. So women are dating higher. They date men that are higher than them. So women most times they date for survival and all of that. So they date higher because they are hypergamous in nature. But they can decide not to be hypergamous. That's why I say it depends on the person's self-control and discipline. So this is the nature. First of all, let's establish that. Then, what does a man And what do men expect in a relationship? What will you do in that relationship that will blow the man's mind away, that will make him, you see, there's something people say that say, hey, this woman don't tie this man. No, let me tell you the truth. Most times the woman did not tie the man. It's just that she did one or two things. It's not everything that's diabolical. As I have expunged all those kind of thoughts from my mind, because if I have that kind of thoughts, I would not, it's going to impede my growth. So I don't believe anything is diabolical. You understand? So if you're a woman, I made a video earlier, you want to tie your man, you don't have to go diabolical. No, I have the secret, I have the technique, because I know how women reason, I know how men reason. Most men don't know these things because they've not dated across like me. I've dated so much, so I have this experience. That's why I'm here to educate you, so that you know what I'm talking about. What do men want from a woman? Let me drink this water. What do men want? A lot of people think men want love. No. What the first thing man wants? Respect. That's the first thing. That's the first thing man wants. Alright. What do women want? Attention. So men love respect. As a man, it's even better if a woman does not love you, but if a woman respects you. Because a woman that respects you would never think of cheating on you. But the woman that loves you can cheat on you. So if you can't have both as a man, if you cannot have love and respect, you better say you don't get love, but get that respect. It is non-negotiable. You see that respect? It is non-negotiable. If a woman does not love you, no wala, but make she respect you when you're a man. You understand? She has to adore the floor you walk in. You are a king, and you should be treated as such. So women love attention, but this attention is kind of dicey, because personally, if you give women too much attention, they begin to misbehave. So you so that's why I advocate for malice, because women can push you to the wall. Imagine the Bible says that it's better for a man to stay on top of a roof than to be in a house with a nagging woman. You know, when a woman starts exhibiting, her pugnacity, and her cantankerous attitude, oh my goodness, it's going to just make you gaga. So that's why I advocate, instead of you to lay your hand on a woman, it's better you keep malice. Yes. If you're left to those two options, instead of you to hit her, keep malice, because when you deprive her of that attention, you go pain her. So if you're looking forward to pain, because keeping malice to pain her even more than beating her. So why are you beating her when you say that one no go pain her past malice? So keep malice with her, try to pain her. Do you understand? But my malice not be say your wife get sick, you go come and keep malice with her. Like most men can take it to the extreme. They'll be lying on the same bed with the wife. The wife will be shivering, and they just leave her and go to work. No, that one don't pass malice. So please, all these things are not blanket things. What does the man want? Peace. The country is hard enough. Tinubu has frustrated the life of Nigerian youth, especially men. Things are so hard for men. Where do men start from? Where do men start from? Men are not loved until they have money. Women now will tell men that what the Cardi B sing? Say broke boys deserve no pussycat, or what did you say? You see? So as a man, I understand all of these things. It's not easy for a man. So if a man go and hustle all the wahala and come back, the least you can give to him is peace. Please stop stressing him, asking him so much question. Who is Amaka? Who is this one? You have to be smart. So give your man peace, please. Men don't joke with these two things. Peace. So for a woman, okay, this is number one for a woman. What does the second thing a woman want? Security. Listen, women don't joke with this. When they see you, they first of all scrutinize you. Women don't want to suffer. And that reminds, I'll talk about gold digger. Most people say women are gold digger. It's a lie. It's a lie. You guys are being unfair to women. You can't call women gold digger, because is there anybody that will give gold and the person will say, no, I don't want gold? Most of you now have children. Let's experiment this. Buy something cheap, like a plastic toy, and buy an expensive diamond toy and give to your children. So will they choose the plastic one? No, they'll choose that fine one that is well embellished. Do you know why? Because it looks very luxurious and beautiful. So would you call your child a gold digger? No, everyone loves good things. Even you men when they call women gold digger, have you seen how men behave around their fellow men? We get money. Hey! Men are even the worst gold digger than women. If you're a man there with your fellow man, we get money. Hey boss, I hear you. Hey boss. But those same men will go to their house and be doing like it for the girl. So A woman needs security. She needs to be sure that, okay, this man I want to spend the rest of my life with, I hope I'm not going to suffer. What of the children? I hope they're not going to suffer, because women love their children. So they check all of these things. So you don't blame them. You know? So what else do men want? Before I go to number 2, let me check what's going on. Hi guys, if you're here, say present. Eh? Oh my God. Instagram say they can't hear me. Hey. Only TikTok can hear me. Instagram, can you hear me? Thank God I came to check. Oh. Hello, Instagram, can you hear me? Wow, my goodness. Oh, TikTok can hear me. Very good. Instagram, hello. I just did someone. Oh my goodness. Oh, Instagram cannot hear me. Let me just. So Instagram, I'll just go and come back. I'll go and come back. What's going on Instagram? I don't like this thing, no. Alright, Instagram, I'm back. Relationship and marriage. Instagram, I'm back. Oh yeah, let's go. TikTok, sorry, yeah. So Instagram, I need to be sure you guys can hear me before I proceed. Hello, Instagram. I just need like 2 or 3 people to tell me they can hear me on Instagram. Then I just proceed expeditiously. So Instagram, can you hear me? Okay, Instagram, can you hear me? Just tell me yes, you can hear me, then we'll kick off. Instagram, can you hear me? Just tell me yes, I'll take it up from there. Instagram, oh, thank you. Instagram, so they can hear me. Alright, so as I was saying, number 3. The number 3 thing a man wants is loyalty. You have to be loyal to a man. Let me tell you something. That's why I abhor feminists with everything in me. You see feminists, I don't like feminists because they are misleading our young girls. A feminist will tell you, if the man doesn't need that to propose, don't accept the ring. Can't you see how they're looking like Komodo dragons? No. Listen, a man is like a baby. Leave all those women, they do gra. Men have baby mind. If you follow man do gra, now you go suffer. Be a woman that you are. Let a woman be a woman. Don't listen to feminists that'll tell you to act like a man. No. A woman's place should be a woman's place. A man's place should be a man's place. Be loyal to your man as a woman. I'll tell you a short story. One day, Precious and I were in the house. You know, I teach with my own life experience. I don't go to the internet and do copy and paste. I know they do ChatGPT. I teach with practical examples. Something that is a working example. Something that you are seeing. Don't be carry talk. Something say you said they see. You're seeing the transformation. It's very conspicuous. Very overt. Do you understand? So, I'll tell you a story. One day I was at home. Precious, she drove my car. She went on an errand and drove my car. Do you know what happened? She bashed my car. And she knows me. I'm a very, very meticulous person. You know, I have OCD, so I like my things, kept. Oh my. Well, I get problem, honestly. So she bashed my car, and normally now I'm not gonna happy. Okay, it's not every time be happy. It's not every time you love. And the verse are the para, because I'm human. So I'm not presenting myself as a perfect person. No, I'm a person like you. I've told you that the only difference between me and you is that I'm bold enough to take decisions. I can take risks, but you now you fear to take those risks. So if I can take that risk and get the experience, I'll now come and teach you. That's it. So it's not like I'm teaching you. I'm going to internet to copy and paste. No. I'm teaching you for practical example. Let me go and check Instagram again to be sure they can hear me, because I don't want anybody to miss this. Instagram, can you hear me? Instagram, can you hear me? Hi, Instagram. Oh, I can see guys on TikTok. Oh, I'm seeing feminist comments. Feminists saying that feminism go buy you. Feminist, I want to debate you guys. Oh, what's your name? Attila Cynthia. Oh, Instagram can hear me. Alright, so men love loyalty. Please be loyal to your man. Be a woman. Don't be like a Komodo dragon. Be feminine. So I should bash the car now. Instead of her to, and I asked her, babe, what happened? Some women, I've been to a lot of women. Other women, do you know what they will do? They'll be like, I don't know what happened though. As I was driving, you saw this keke guy. We just drive by. I was telling him to stop. And if you see people that can that, they'll start crying. Do you know why? When they cry, that is emotional blackmail. So women deploy this a lot. That's why I say women are very smart. You learn everything from women. You don't hate women, no. Go close to them and learn this thing. So now deploy emotional blackmail. But Precious did not do that. When she bought Chika, do you know what she did? She just kneels down. My king, I'm sorry. Hey! All the verse in my mind I just weak. I just say, oh baby, come. So imagine she had come back now. She come there, like a guy. I will not start saying, boy, you said you'd have looked well now. She now said, what do you mean? I said I cannot drive from there, issues. So these little things are things that, when you do it to avoid issue in your relationship. There's this one. Number 3 thing that women want is consistency. As a woman you get plenty people they try can. So you have to be consistent. If you tell a woman you love her, you have to show her you love her. Be consistent. Don't ghost on her and tell her you love her. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of women are, there are a lot of men after that same woman you want. So you have to show her that you really care about her. So another thing that men love is admiration. Admiration and praises. Like that thing that the trade does with his wife. If you be DK, I go home, hi. As a woman, you don't have to do it that way. Any way you think is okay in your relationship, please do it. Men love that. Tell your man, let your man feel like a king. Praise him. Precious was one of the people that even made me realize that, I can even do this in university, because at some point I was contemplating. I had so many thoughts. She was like, do you know who you are? I go on, you can do this. So as a woman, learn to praise your man. Give them that morale. Yes, because if it's better for them, it's not better for you too. Women want emotional connection. This one does not need much explanation now. A woman wants people that are there, emotional connection. So be there for your man. Give her emotional connection. Try and please her in bed. Most men don't know how to please a woman in bed. Listen, that's one of the things that make women cheat. As a man, you have to, try and perform well in bed. I see a lot of people say they go through round 3 round 4 round. I say, so you're bragging about that. As a real man, after you handle a woman, she's not supposed to even work herself. If a woman can stand up from the bed after sex, like after an act, stand up immediately, you have failed as a man. After when I do finish, supposed to do for like 1 hour first. Person never get himself. Now they talk of second round. So most of these men, they will do like 1 minute first round. Second round, will be like 3 minutes. Third round, will be like 1 minute. So they'll now be thinking that, I do 4 minutes. No, as a man, 1 round, but not 1 round should be 1 round. That's what makes you a man. I have to come and change a lot of things. So that's it. Once you do all of these things for a man, you have locked him. Once you do all these things for a woman, you have locked her. You understand? So that's it. You can take the screenshot because I'm about to clean this now. I'll just proceed the other one. I can see some feminists in the comments. Oh, I love that. This is what I'm talking about. So those feminists, I call you guys indifferent femininity because you are misleading our girls and it's not fair. And most of you, this is another issue in a relationship. You meet somebody and you try to change the person. For example, you meet somebody. Okay, before I go into this topic, I want to go and check if my connection is working. Let me just put this on. Changing people. Oh, very good. Okay, let's go. So changing people. Another mistake that people make is that they think they can change people. You meet somebody's an actress. You meet her and say, okay, baby, I love you. Stop acting and start becoming a stay-at-home mom. Or stop acting and don't enroll in the school. Or someone is a career woman and you now you want her to come and stay at home. No, those things don't work. If you want a career woman, get the career woman from the beginning. Don't get an actress and want to change her into a career woman. So talking about changing. Human being don't change. Most people will tell you, they'll come and you trip you and manipulate you, telling you that, oh, I've changed. For example, now you're in a relationship and this guy is a serial cheat. Your girlfriend is a serial cheat, but they keep on telling you, I've changed. No. People don't change. Human beings don't change. Just like a leopard changing his sport. A leopard cannot change his sport. Who person be? I mean be. Those things you're seeing them exhibit, those kind of characters they are exhibiting, is an accumulation of their behavior from birth. So something person they do from small, you do not change all of a sudden. It doesn't work that way. So the only thing that makes people change is consequences. And that is why Nigeria is still in doldrums. Because if you come to think of it, now we have repentant Boko Haram. If there was strict and stringent punitive measures, consequences for all these bandits, I swear by now we won't talk about it. Apart from bandits, even not politicians, you hear that snakes swallowed money. What happened to that person that did that? Nothing. Monkey swallowed money. What happened to the person in charge? Nothing. So you see, the impunity has eaten deep into the system because there are no consequences. So that's how it is in your relationship. Your girlfriend knows that even if she does this, say nothing will happen. She'll just talk to you. She'll just cry, oh, babe, I'm sorry. You forgive her. So she'll be doing that thing that she's doing. The only thing that makes people change is when they realize that this consequences of my action will almost, if I do this thing, this is what I'm about to face. I promise you will not do it again. I will give you a short story. I already said this before in one of my videos. In the house I was living before, as a copper, there's this man that's always battering his wife. Every time he turned the woman to a punching bag. Every time I swear he beat the wife. So every time we'll be separating them. Stop now. The woman said, you know how all these women are. She refused to leave the man. According to her, she loved the man, all this one. So we kept on telling the man, stop beating this woman now. You're a man. But the man, every time, he will say, I will change. After that, in the next 2 months, we hear the story again. We hear her shouting, we go to say like the other shouts, but at some point, we're going to say, oh, no, this shout don't pass out that shout. Even if you say, na nuclear weapon the man carry. So the man kept on beating her. Do you know what made the man? Do you know what happened? So at some point, we now heard in the compound that at some point I think after a long time, like many months, the man stopped beating the woman. We now heard the gist that the woman's elder brother just graduated from the military, and the man is aware of it. That's why he stopped beating her. So did he stop beating her because he loved her? No. Did he stop beating her because he was a changed person? No. Did he stop beating her because he went to church and prayed for him? No. Did he stop beating her because he went to exorcise him in the temple of God? Kabash, skipping in tongues? No. He stopped beating her because he realized the consequences of his action. So he didn't give himself brain. You understand? So that's how people change. So all these things are saying, I've changed. No, human beings don't change. You're not Jesus Christ. I want a change person. So this is always the pattern. It starts from here. I can change him or her. That's where it starts. Then, because according to you love the person. Most times, something we talk about. Most times, people mistake infatuation, lust, and love. They are all different things. So it starts with I love you, I love you, I love you. Darling. So because you feel you love the person, then you can say, yes, I love her, I can change her, yes. I believe. We'll go to prayer, yes, God will help us, I believe. Then you know what happens? You start ignoring the red flags. You start ignoring red flags. For example, now, you know this person is a serial cheat. You know this person is a nymphomaniac. But according to you, I can change the person. So, but the person will keep on doing the thing because it's that person's nature. No matter what you do, the only thing is that the person will feel they hide it, one. But the person can never change because no consequences and it's the person's nature. So the person will be doing it and you just be ignoring red flags. You'll be praying, the person will change. That is the biggest mistake you make, because when you build your relationship on a faulty foundation, no matter, even if it's in 100 years, you just be managing it, but it will crash. So the foundation is very, very important. Very, very important. All those red flags you ignore will haunt you one day. You cannot escape it. I'll talk about DNA. A friend of mine wanted to travel to abroad. One of the compulsory things they have to do is for the family to go, all the children go there, do DNA. You know that this guy did DNA for his wife, a very good friend, and he found out that the first child is not his. The guy was so devastated. I've been consoling him. But I'm not going to. It's not like adding salt to his injury, but he's to blame a little. I'll blame him a little, even though I didn't tell him this, but because women punish weak men. Because there's some traits the guy has been exhibiting that has portrayed him as a weak man. Because I remember mentioning this to him. I said, guy, go and do DNA when he got married earlier. But he refused. He was like, oh, I love this woman, I love my wife. Nobody's saying you don't love your wife, but there's nothing wrong in doing DNA now. So do you know why most men cannot do DNA? Because they got married to a woman. So when they got married to a woman, they made it look like the woman is doing them a favor. So, they worship the ground she walks on. Everything they do, I don't want to hurt this woman. Or they'll be like, if you're going to bring the topic of DNA, this woman will leave me. I beg. So they're working on eggshells, In that relationship, they're working on eggshells. They're always being careful. So that kind of thing. That's why any man that cannot boldly ask the wife for DNA is a man that is not in charge of the relationship. Because that's the kind of man that felt the woman did him a favor by getting married to him. So that's it. Ignoring red flags. Let me check the message. Oh, that's good. So then it will now proceed to this emotional attachment. This is the worst thing that can happen to you. When you're emotionally attached. Emotional attachment. When you're emotionally attached to someone that doesn't care about you, that's when the word simping came from. Simping doesn't mean, most people misunderstand a lot of things. Simping does not mean that you be hostile to women or you become a misogynist. No, that's not it. You can be nice to women, you can give women something, of course. You can give to women. Why not? Who says you can't do that? No, give to men, but do it to women that do it back for you. Don't do it for a woman who will not send you. That's the problem. When you try to use money to buy love, they know they pay finish. When you try to use money to buy love. You understand? Then after this, you start suffering. Because when you begin to say, she doesn't care about you, now she has moved on, she has gone to somebody else, you're suffering from there, depression. And you know the last part, you now start sharing WhatsApp memes. You start sharing emotional WhatsApp, this thing. You can't disturb us for WhatsApp. We do our own, no? You use WhatsApp, this thing, they disturb us for your story. Why are men like this? It is not good to be good in this world. This world is a calm down. It's your fault. You have nobody to blame. When this thing happens, you be the one to learn. So it's either you learn or you perish. So when it start happening, don't blame anybody. You ignored it. You have to be observant. You ignore the red flags. So that's what is haunting you. Because you ignore the red flag, you now get here. You now get to this point. Depression, you start suffering because you ignore the red flag. So that's why I teach you. I say you learn or perish. If you don't pay for this now, you pay for it sooner or later. But you will definitely pay for it. That one is sure. Oh, what's the time now? Let me clean. Oh, are you guys still writing? Oh, are you done? You can always take a screenshot, right, to be easy for you to. Hannah take say men as scam. Miss Fahara says, what are green flags? Green flags are opposite of red flags now. For example, now if red flag say the person is somebody is dirty, if that's a deal breaker for you, somebody is dirty, somebody is loquacious. If those are red flags for you, then your green flag can be, oh, this guy is very ambitious, this guy is very neat, this guy teaches me, I learned something from this guy. Since I started dating this guy, my life has changed. I became a better person. So those are the green flags. Yes. Oh, somebody said I'm talking to. Exactly. My message is not for everybody. We are the 1% of the 1%. So I'm talking to, particular people. So if you know I'm talking to you, you know yourself. I don't need to talk too much. So now that I know that we are good to go, let's proceed. So as I'm doing this, I want to advise girls. As you get here, because most girls are saying, hi, oh, I wish I'm Precious, so Precious is enjoying, hi, Precious, did you use juju to hold you go, all of those things. You see, one problem in Nigeria is that in Nigeria, people love to eat their cake and have it, because of the delusion that religion has sold to many people now. They believe in unmerited favor. You know, they believe in eating their cake and having it. They believe in getting a reward without working. You know, if Precious tell you waiting she see or waiting she do, that period I was depressed. Precious was wrong with me. You know, that time I know they chop like in a whole day. I could read book from morning till night. Like Precious would be like, baby, eat something now. What is all this? You know, that time my friends neglected me before. So my phone they always ring before. But at that point, in a day, my phone never ring itself. But Precious was there with me in all of that. You understand? At that point, movie producers unfollowed me. A lot of people in the industry unfollowed me. I was going through hell. My finances suffered because anywhere I go to, people laugh at me, people mock me. But Precious stood by me. That doesn't make I leave Precious. So that's why as she is, I can do anything for her in the world because of the sacrifice she has sacrificed. So that's the problem. Most people now, they have not sacrificed, want to start enjoying. As you in that relationship, you've not done anything for your boyfriend. If you visit your boyfriend, ordinary to wash plates is a problem. Ordinary to clean his house is a problem. You go, after going, the only thing you bring is sex. When I will not finish, go. And you want that guy to take you seriously. No. So women need to start bringing value to the table. So that the man will see reasons to be with you. Let me tell you something, this is the gospel truth. Any man will first see you, wait toast you, now knock him, won't knock you. So now your character now will come make the man say, okay. Do you understand? So stop saying he's after my body. Even person who get good intention won't like you. So because I get good intention, I don't be man again now. I don't understand how this woman know. So wait, you be like, can you imagine? I thought he had good intention. He just wants to have sex with me. So because I get good intention now, I no go knock. So all of this, I don't know who's teaching all these men all these things. But doesn't mean you can start having sex flippantly with every Tom, Dick and Harry. No. But you know what I'm talking about. The person that has the message knows the message, knows it's for him or her. So please don't misconstrue me. Or don't take my words out of context, please. Alright? So, as I was saying, you know, Precious did all of this. So when she starts enjoying, when I start doing all those things for her, when she start living la vida loca, you know, stop saying, this guy is lucky. She's not lucky. You're missing it. And they say those comments every time. Precious, you're so lucky. No. She worked for it. She sweated for it. To bag a man, it's not easy now. So men need to start understanding that they are the prize. As a man, you are a king. That is why if you go to Shiloh, how many men do you see in Shiloh? Or if you go to Nathaniel Bassey's Hallelujah Challenge, how many men do you see wear suits, dressed like a miracle? But the opposite is what happens. So let's stop being delusional to ourselves. You know, feminists have sold. Feminists, if I catch you now. I want to debate with the feminists. So any feminists that want to debate, I'm up to the task. So as I would always say, I don't advise people to womanize. Womanizing is not good. However, I would also advise men to, you know, when you have options, it's going to help you from that scarcity mindset. Because as a man now, if it's only one woman you've talked to all your life, you don't think that if that woman leaves you, you're going to buy. You say this one is all your world. No. When you have multiple women you're talking to, multiple friends, try and talk to people, socialize, collect number. Woman will buy you. Collect number. If you see a girl you like, walk up to her, hey babe, what's up, I like you. How she can do is no, she's not going to slap you. But most men, the way they do is they don't do it to confident. Women love men that are confident. Men that are daring. Because that's what they man. Men are supposed to be warriors. No, but the society now have emasculated men. That's why you see those days men go to war. So those are the kind of attributes men like. Don't mind all these feminists that deceive you and tell you that. Don't listen to them. They tell you he's married an achievement, this and that one. Yes, marriage achievement is different thing for different people. What is an achievement for me might not be an achievement for somebody else. Do you understand? For example, now if I buy G-Wagon, I feel post and be like, oh my god, I'm so happy. But if they do buy G-Wagon, they don't really post them because no be really achievement for them. So do you understand? So what's an achievement for somebody might not be an achievement for somebody else. So as a man, try and have options so that it's going to help you from scarcity mindset. So that if the girl no say, oh, this my guy get option, no, she look at the once a woman see all these things where women misbehave. I can't relate. Women don't misbehave for people like us because we are high value men. We are the 1% of the 1%. So once a woman knows that she can be replaced, they will sit up. She'll start acting like what she go. But if she knows that this guy last, he go beg me, he go cry. She'll start behaving anyhow. That is why it is never wrong when you're a nonchalant man, but you have to do it to limits. Do you understand? So, personally, I thank God for bringing Precious into my life, because I don't know what would have become of me right now. Maybe I would not have been alive. I don't know, but Precious, changed my life. I'm so grateful to God, for bringing her to my life. I don't want to get all emotional right now. So, I'll tell you guys along the course of our lecture. I don't think I might do that today because of time. But along the line, we're going to have subsequent classes. I'll tell you guys things I learned from women. Women, they are very smart creatures. Give it up for women. When you keep on deceiving yourself, you're not going to, just like you see the sun and tell yourself the sun is white. No problem, no. You're living in a fool's paradise. Nobody's going to argue with you. If you say the sun is white, no problem. So it is when you now recollect and trace and be like, oh, I've been doing the wrong thing, So it's until then, you might continue to live in fool's paradise. A fool at first, a fool forever. So that's why Amoto says, learn, unlearn, and relearn. When you begin to learn, you unlearn the things you've learned and start relearning. I hope you understand. So women are smart creatures. Instead of fearing women, most people say fear women. No, don't fear women. Learn from women, because they are very smart. Do you know how powerful Solomon was in the Bible? Samson. Samson is arguably the strongest man in the Bible. Persuade the fight a lion that tears the mouth of a lion. What brought him down? Delilah, a woman. Is she stronger than him physically? No. What did she use? Smartness. So you can't take that away from women. Instead of fearing women, learn from them. Learn from them. Most guys now, you have female friends, but you want to sleep with every woman in your life. No, you don't sleep with every woman in your life. So women in your life are blessings. God orchestrated these things. Do you understand? So most of these things are divinely orchestrated. God brought somebody into your life for a reason. But you won't knock anybody. As far as saying a woman, you won't knock her. No. As a man, if you don't have discipline and self-control, you're not going to go far in life. These two things control men. That's why I see most of these guys, they go abroad and before you know, they're caught for sexual molestation and all of that. Once you have self-control and discipline, you're going to go far in life. So those are things you learn from women. Women are smart. Okay, like I said I'll mention one of the, apart from Solomon, the other influential men that men brought up, even Solomon, Samson, Solomon, that was arguably the wisest man that ever existed. What brought him down? Women. And you're underestimating women. So I was saying, none of them did not have a destiny helper. But not all women is supposed to be. You're not supposed to have sex with all women in your life. No. Some women are supposed to be business partners. Women are smart. It's not even some people, they objectify women so much. Once they see women, all their mind are knock. Oh, do you know you can discuss business to a woman and she'll give you ideas? So it's not the woman you see knock, and it's not knock. I mean, all the one being done the knock, what has been the result in your life? What has been the result in your life? So one of the things I learned about women is something they call monkey branching. If you observe a monkey, you notice that monkeys, if they are in the forests, how they perch from one tree to another now. So it's called monkey branching. So they perch on the branches of tree, from this tree to from this tree. You know how monkeys do it? If they are on a particular tree, before they jump to another one, they'll have to hold it and weigh it. They will shake and weigh well. Okay, it's strong enough. Then they'll now go. While they are there, they will now, if they want to jump on that one, they'll weigh that one very well. Okay, this is strong. They'll now go. That is how women are. While a woman is in a relationship with you, she's already weighing other options. That's the truth. You're not the only one she's talking to. Women age like flowers. Yes. Why men age like wine? The older the wine, the sweeter. The older the flower, So you can't blame women. They have limited time. They work with time. So women do that monkey branching. I learned that from women. If a woman is in a relationship with you, she's eyeing someone on that relationship, but she's not going to leave that relationship until she's sure. So that place don't solid, then she'll now she'll not want to try. She's not going to consider mental health. So you have to learn that from women. Learn that. You know, that means she put herself first. She didn't consider you that, oh, this guy will miss me or this guy will be hot. No, she put herself first. So as a man, put yourself first. Relate it to your other ventures. When I say I learn from women, it doesn't have to relationship. Sometimes in business, before you leave that job, you make sure that that other job you're going to is secured. You don't already gather around. Don't leave your job based on assumption, based on probability, based on say maybe the next one will be better. No. As you did that job, they work, they do a normal thing, but you submit your CV, you know, go for interview while you're in that job. So when you now get that job, when you're sure you can now quit this job. So most people now they make this mistake, both in business, in ministry, you know, it's just applicable in any sphere of life you are. So that's one thing I learned from women. Monkey branching. Very, very important. So yesterday I taught you that a relationship should be symbiotic and not parasitic. Everybody can attest to the fact that my relationship Precious is symbiotic. You can see that she changed my life, I changed her life. Everybody's benefiting. But most people now, your relationship is parasitic. You guys are parasites. Parasite is like mosquito. Mosquito comes to do something, pet your body, take blood. That one no do. You can't leave small malaria for you. You can take the blood finish, can't leave small malaria for you. That's some women are. They come to a man's life, contribute nothing. Men are smart, especially a rich man. A rich man is not a mumu man. For him to have made that money, it means he gets sense. As long as it don't be money where he inherit from papa. As long as he worked hard to make that money. So don't think men are smart. And most of you men are smart too. Let me explain something to you. These days, brotherhood go verse for me, but I'm a teacher, so I need to teach brotherhood. And I need to expose this. I beg more than no verse for me. Now update. These days, men don't break up with their girlfriends again, no. Because girls now, they've merchandised their toto now. So before they do anything with you, they'll say bring money. And these days the economy is very, 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 very difficult for men. So most men now, the only reason I'm saying, okay, if I break up with this girl while I'm still looking for to start a relationship, like to start new business venture, because relationship will start that day. The girl birthday will be next week. Her husband get expired the upper week, and mama go swallow shovel the up. So that's why most men, you know. Nigerian women are strong, bro. As I am, man, I never believed I would get married because I said to myself that because I had a list. I was like, okay, which woman now know the carry church for it? Because I don't feel my person they carry church for it. All those papa, daddy, papa in the Lord. Oh no. Once I know say the church person, Ben Johnson, now we they call him for Igbo. So I did all of that. Because which other woman go accept ring from my hand? When you say I don't need that. Because I'm not go marry, because I don't feel need that. But I go need that propose to you now. You understand? So I said to myself that I don't go marry until I met Precious, and she changed my perspective about women. So my point is that if somebody like Precious can exist in this Nigeria today, that means we have other women that are like Precious in Nigeria. All of you that are condemning marriage, no, marriage is good. Because if you're jumping from one man to another, who's going to look after you when you're sick? You're going to get old one day. So you need to build a family. So yes, marry. But I'm going to teach you the kind of women you marry, things that you see to avoid, how not to be a simp, how to make a relationship symbiotic. I benefit, you benefit. That's how it should be. Alright? So let me go and check the comment section and see what's going on. Hey. Somebody said I could come back, I don't change. Where did you change from? Oh my god, TikTok is blowing up. I love TikTok. Oh my goodness. Wait. See TikTok, 400 oh, the message is going. Please guys, please do me a favor, please share my videos on your story anywhere. Let people get this message, please. We need to start helping this generation. Feminists have done so much damage to this generation. Feminists. Oh no. Please. All right, so the time is 7:55. All right, so let's continue. So as I was saying, in this life, if you're not Igbo, I've explained what I mean. Everybody gets responsibility. So if people ask me, in a relationship, should it be 50-50? Let me answer that question for you. I used to give this, I call it the gate man analogy. So if somebody asks me, a relationship, should it be 50-50? Should a man, should a woman provide? Should a woman help a man? Just please pay attention to this part now. Like I said, you might disagree with me, but I'm telling you something I've worked several times for me. I've been in the game, I sabi all these things. So it's up to you to either learn or perish. So talking about 50-50, a man's intrinsically, a man's responsibility, a man's role, everybody has role. A man's role, even Burna Boy say, everybody get role, I'm going to say my own role, pass your own. A man's role is to provide. That is a man's responsibility. A woman's responsibility is to respect, watch over the home, look after the home, be like a helpmate, support. So yes, talking about the Gatesman analogy, if people ask me 50-50, you know what I'll say? I'll tell them, what you're asking me is tantamount to employing a gateman. You have a gateman in your house, you came back from work, you're pressing horn, beep, 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 beep. You press on tire, gateman no day. What did you do? You came down from your car, opened the gate, drove into your house, locked the gate. You've done that one, have you? The next day you come again. That's so you came back from work, gateman just cross leg, they sit down like this, they chop chewing gum. You didn't want beep 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 beep. Gateman is there, but he refused to open the gate. Do you know why? That's why I call it the gateman analogy. Because the gateman feel like say, okay, since you opened the gates yesterday now, we open them today, waiting there. I beg. That is what happens in your relationship. You fail to know your place. The fact that this is your place doesn't mean you cannot help me in my place. A man's place is to provide 100%. I did not say 99.9% though. 100%. That is why you are a man. Because once you start doing 50-50, you're relegating your respect. You're relinquishing your respect. You're like, okay, I don't care about the respect. And if a woman doesn't respect you, that is when the cataclysm in that relationship starts happening, when the respect stops. So once you begin to do 90-10, as a man, 100%. That's why you're a man. Provide everything. As a woman, what is your job? Cook, serve, clean. That is a primary responsibility. Serve your man. Your man is your king. Serve him. So now that we have established the responsibility of a man and a woman, can a man help a woman to wash plates in the house once in a while? Okay, maybe she's not feeling too strong, or she's busy with the kids or something. Yes, you can assist your wife in the kitchen. That's why I use the gatesman analogy. The fact say you help the gatesman open gates, no missing at your work. I don't know what that somebody's getting me. I wish I can see the comment. The fact that you help the gatesman to open gates the first day, no mean say the gatesman will come balance and wait for you to open up for them again. No. As a woman, once in a while, your husband is broke. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Can I just have one? Can you borrow me money? Of course. You help him with your husband. But if you notice that it's a constant pattern for him, the guy is very indolent, he's lazy, you have to stop. Because most men are taking advantage of that and becoming so lazy. Now we are breeding a bunch of lazy men. How the man expect, don't you have shame? Shame not to catch you. Say woman bring money to pay house rent or to buy food, like you are a man. Yeah, I don't know, Sha. I'm just telling you. You can decide what you want to do, but so that was me. Let me go and see the comments more. All these feminists, I can't wait to debate you guys. I can't wait to debate feminists because you guys are just something else. Feminists. So that's not about that. That's not about that. I see most of these feminists, going ahead with this teaching. Most of these girls are naive and misguided, so they look up to these feminists who deceive them, which is very, very wrong. I don't talk about this one. Some of the men, every day, you're kabashing, you're praying. Every day, God, let me locate my destiny helper. Let me locate my destiny helper. But they paste your destiny helper, doggy. Huh? Because that girl is beautiful. You don't know, say that destiny helper will God carry on your life. But you think you can sleep with every woman. No, young man, no. This message is for you and you know that. No. Huh? Talking about men, some men have womanized their life and future away. Listen to me, men, you have a future. Leave all this cruise. Bro, the life of a man is brutally difficult. Because nobody helps a man. Nobody send a man. You're a man now. Nobody send you. You're a man. Who sent you? In my video, in my introductory video, I said something about when I was young. I had an uncle. My elder sister and I were in school then. The man will come to our house. If they go, he will give her money. He don't go give me. I'll ask him, uncle, where's my own? I said, you're a man now. You find your way. But I was as impecunious as my sister at the time. So women enjoy these benefits. Women and children. That's how it has always been. So it's not something that you cannot fight against it. As I am now, I'm a realist. I know they argue things when I know if you change. Okay, that is a fact. Can you change it? No. So what do you have to start crying about it? Work towards it. Since you cannot change it. Since time immemorial, it has always been like that. Men go to war. Women and children stay back at home. But so when you go war, it ain't like you. 150-50 now, you can come back and you may not come back. So, men, if you listen to this message, please know this. We have work to do. Most of you relying on Yahoo. Yahoo is not going to pay forever. Or she know they see this thing happen these days now. FBI now they're clamping on Yahoo boys everywhere. So Yahoo is not sustainable. I'm not going to judge anybody doing Yahoo or any girl doing OS. No. People are suffering in this world. So most of them are, you go school finish, no job. The politicians don't even care at all. I don't know the kind of country person they like this. These politicians are stupendously rich, but they don't care. Nigerians are not asking for too much. We are not greedy. We're asking for the barest minimum, but still, they don't care about us. So you now as a young guy, please, I don't want you to now start blaming Tinubu. Yes, you blame him, but you have a future ahead of you. That man is old. Don't compare his life with your own. He has lived a fulfilled life, whether you like it or not. Because he has attained the highest office in the country. So he has lived a fulfilled life. Face your life. Stop complaining about the government. Take drastic steps. Because this same Tinubu government, people they buy car, people they buy house. So why are you among those complaining? Why are you not among those buying the house and car? So men, start cultivating that habit. All of you most of the men that are doing Yahoo, I know that most people don't even like doing it. Most people, they feel guilty, scamming somewhere of their hard-earned money. Most people have conscience. I know Nigerians are good people, but it's just that the politicians make things very difficult. Nigerians are very affable, very altruistic. I experienced it now during the NSAS protest. Like Nigerians, then they don't even care about tribe or anything. We're together and all of that. But our problem has always been a politician. If we can just come together, we are more than these people. We outnumber them. If they calculate all the politicians in the whole Nigeria, I'm not sure they're up to 100,000. But Nigerians are more than 200,000. So I don't know why you are scared of these people. The country is very hard for young guys. So please, don't rely on Yahoo, because Yahoo is going to go extinct very soon. It has already gone extinct. Because now boys are even complaining themselves. They don't see money anymore. And I'm scared because once Yahoo now stop paying, the next thing now is crime. Kidnapping and armed robbery will just surge. And I just pray that doesn't happen. That's one of the things that motivated me to do this. To show people that you don't have to do Yahoo. You don't have to do OS forever. You can change your life. You have the power to change your life. You are there, you have these talents, but you need one or two touch, it's fine. You need one or two recalibration, it's fine. It's fine. So that's why I don't judge people that do Yahoo or OS. But mind what you start, because starting is very easy. But ending is very difficult. That's one thing. Human being, we are easy to acclimatize. That's why in Nigeria, when we hear news, 100 people killed in so and so place, we feel unperturbed because it's now like a daily occurrence. So that's how human beings are. People get acclimatized to things very, very quickly and easily. Alright? So mind what you start. Don't go and tell yourself, I will stop very soon. It might not be as easy as you think. Mind what you start. Most girls started hook up. They'll be like, oh, they find money to pay rent. I just want to hook up. Before you know, they could not stop. Mind what you start. Be wary of your friend. You can do life alone without friend. Most of you, friend. I would want to go there, friend. So you are saying news about friend. So, boys, don't yahoo your life and future away. Women, don't show your life away, please. Very, very important. Very, very important. Relationship is very sweet. You see, love. Love is something that is one of the basic principles in life. Something that everybody needs. Everybody needs love. Everybody needs care. Everybody needs love. There's a video I already recorded, but I've not posted. Most women are complaining that they haven't gotten their boyfriend. I will give you reasons. Let me write it here so that even if I forget everything, I'll remember this. Because a lot of women are sending me DM. Precious is lucky. How do I get a man like you? So what's I want to write it again? How you can? Okay, let me finish changing it. So today what is for women. The next time I'll talk about men on getting the woman of your dream. Oh sorry, getting the man of your dream. How to get the man of your dreams. That spiritual husband who is able to sleep every night. You can actually get him. It's very, very possible. Or otherwise you can say things that are stopping you from getting the man of your dream. List of things stopping you from getting the man of your dreams. What dog and fluffy kitten analogy. And I have all this analogy are from my head though. I formulated all of them. So I want you guys to see a picture of a white dog. So I want to list the things that are stopping you from